Greetings. Elder Blacklight. We're in Leviticus, King James Version, Old Testament, breaking down righteousness. You got to walk that straight and narrow, but always remember, that's where the devil comes at you. Satan comes at you in the straight and narrow. Like when Jesus was fasting for 40 days, 40 nights, and the devil approached him, trying to get him to bow down to him, thinking he was weak, but actually he was stronger. We in the desert in these days and times. And a lot of us are bowing down to Satan. Check this out right here. Ye shall keep my statute. Thou shalt not let thy cattle gender with diverse kind. Thou shalt not sow thy field with mingling seed. Neither shall a garment mingle of linen and woolen come upon thee. Now you think that's really talking about cattle, but you can tell that's distorted, trying to mix you up. They're not really talking about cattle. Thou shalt keep my statutes. Thou shalt not let thy cattle gender with diverse kind. I'm going to get straight to the point. You remember Othello? He was a Moor. And he was mingling with a cockazoid, a devil. And he ended up killing her and himself. There's a movie still in existence called The Long Ship with Sidney Poitier playing a Moor. Richard, I forgot his name, Richard something or the other. You know, they was, Moors was over there, you know, in Europe. They had conquered almost all of Europe for 700 years. But the Vikings, which Richard Windmark, that's his name, Richard Windmark represented the Vikings. And they was after a bell that Sidney Poitier had. And he had this white girl too. I think she was a Viking. Anyway, that's what made Richard Windmark defeat Sidney Poitier. He ended up defeating him, killing him, because he falling for this white girl. A lot of my brothers and sisters right now, not only are they falling for, they mingling the cattle, that's what they're really talking about, you know, but it's hidden. And you know, y'all call it swirls, I think, swirls now. They swirling with the white girls, and they're being made weak. And the sisters doing the same thing. Plus they mixing all up with the gay agenda. Let's pause it right here.
Thou shalt not avenge, nor bear any grudge against the children of thy people, but thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. I am the Lord. Ye shall keep my statutes. Thou shalt not let thy cattle gender with a diverse kind. Thou shalt not sow thy field with mingled seed, neither shall a garment mingled of linen and woolen come upon thee. And whosoever lieth carnally with a woman that is a bondmaid, betrothed to an husband, and not at all redeemed, nor freedom given her, she shall be scourged. They shall not be put to death, because she was not free. And he shall bring his trespass offering unto the Lord, unto the door of the tabernacle of the congregation, even a ram for a trespass offering. And the priest shall make an atonement for him with a ram of the trespass offering before the Lord for his sin which he hath done, and the sin which he hath done shall be forgiven him. And when ye shall come into the land, and shall have planted all manner of trees for food, then ye shall count the fruit thereof as uncircumcised. 3 years shall it be as uncircumcised unto you, it shall not be eaten of. But in the 4th year all the fruit thereof shall be holy, to praise the Lord withal. And in the 5th year shall ye eat of the fruit thereof, that it may yield unto you the increase thereof. I am the Lord your God. Ye shall not eat anything with the blood, neither shall ye use enchantment, nor observe times. Ye shall not round the corners of your heads, neither shalt thou mar the corners of thy beard. Ye shall not make any cuttings in your flesh with the dead, nor print any marks upon you.
What?
I am the Lord.
Do not prostitute thy daughter to cause her to be a whore, lest the land fall to whoredom, and the land becomes full of wickedness. The other previous statement, do not print. Everybody getting tattoos now. We could keep on going with this. But the thing that I most want to tell you is that everything that I'm bringing to you, present to you that's in the Bible, is happening today in abundance. Because your leaders, the government, they are Satan. Satan means to infect others with your wickedness and pretend like you ain't the cause of it. They ain't the cause of it. They wicked and they're infecting the whole world with their wickedness, and they're trying to, play like they ain't the cause of it. They're going over in Africa trying to get the Africans to promote gay agenda everywhere, especially the black people, because why? Because we multiply, we don't die. To be continued. Assalamu alaikum.